Hello and welcome to Your Business News. I'm Ellie Phillips and I'm delighted to be at the beautiful Cunard building for this week's YB News Roundup. We join more than 80 businessmen and women here at the beautiful Cunard building for the first Mayoral 100 Club networking event. To find out more about this event, we speak to the main man himself, Mayor of Liverpool, Councillor Joe Anderson.
When I took control of the council, I wanted to bring back the River Festival because I felt, it was a piece of the city's history in terms of what we do with the River Festival. The maritime heritage runs through everyone's blood in the city. And of course austerity's kicked in and it's difficult to fund. It's difficult to fund all of the things we'd like to do. Putting on events to bring visitors and tourists to the city. And the River Festival was a huge success. Last year, for instance, we brought around about £7 million to the local economy. So given that it did that, given that it puts our city on the map and given that we bring lots of events in, and this year we've got the Northern Boat Show, we've attracted the Northern Boat Show here, we wanted to go out to the private sector and say, look, help us fund it, but also engage with it a little bit more, do things differently and work with us to make it better. And so in fairness to them, they've embraced it really well. We're asking each members of the private sector to sponsor the event by about £3,000. We've already got about 30 signed up to that, and today's event was asking other businesses to contribute as well and to sign up to the membership, the 100 Club membership. It'll be headline sponsorship of the event, it will be their name and their brand. Then there's an education sponsorship thing, then there's a music sponsorship. So there's 3 headline sponsorships with it, which promotes and gives their brand the opportunity to be seen by over 1 million visitors to the city over that particular weekend. So it's a great opportunity for them in terms of branding for their companies. And so that's what they're buying into. But there'll be other events, like events for the 100 Club members here in the Cunard building, and events that we put on for them as well. So not only will they be able to participate in those events and what have you, special events, to be able to bring the colleagues, work colleagues from their companies to the events as well and get special selective seating and things for things that are happening. I've often said on many occasions that the tourism industry for the city is a massive boost. So every visitor and tourist that comes to the city, they're economic tourists in some senses because they're supporting the cafes, the bars, the restaurants, the hotels. They all get packed out. Don't forget we've got the 3 Queens coming in May, and the hotels are sold out. We're expecting just for those for 25th of May for that weekend again, we're expecting 1.2 million visitors. That's a conservative estimate. So the type of things that we put on and the events that we put on are really good, not only for the image of the city and the brand of the city, but they actually support the jobs in the local economy too.
In other news this week, Elaine Bowker, principal of the City of Liverpool College, voiced her views that careers advice in education needs to go further in bridging the gap between education and the world of work. We asked Ian Mackey, Director of Fraser Wealth Management, for his views on this.
I think we've always tried, since we've been at Fraser Wealth Management, to encourage young people and to help them, because it's difficult out there, isn't it, for young people to get into employment. And the more experience they can get in a work environment, I think the better for them. And it just gives them a bit of confidence as well as giving them learning in a job. So we've tried to do quite a lot and support people, whether it be at school looking for a week's work experience with us, or university undergraduates, we often have them in as well. And they all really appreciate it. And you can, it adds to the CV, they feel more confident as a result. It's really worthwhile.
And finally, you may remember that last month we brought you news of the Northern Boat Show, which is coming to Liverpool as part of the International Mersey River Festival. We spoke to the director of Carnet Events, who organised the show, Richard Milbourne.
We've literally just launched it officially 3 weeks ago, and it's very exciting that now we've got a starting point of an exhibition, and it's going to add some massive and exciting content within the River Festival. And the idea is that it'll be very inclusive and basically show all types of activities on the water, and visitors to the festival will be able to see the boats on the water, see the exhibition on the land, which is all surrounding the Salthouse dock. In addition, we'll be attracting a sizable audience to the docks, who will be particularly boat enthusiasts from across the north of England.
I'm Ellie Phillips and you've been watching Your Business News. Our thanks to Liverpool City Council, Ian Mackey, Richard Milbourne and of course Mayor Joe Anderson for their insights today. For more on any of these stories, go to ybnews.co.uk. But it's ta-ra for now.